morning, everyone. My name is Kevin Peters. I'm the Emergency Management Director for Leon County. I want to welcome everyone to the Public Safety Complex as we mark the start of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. Officials from Leon County, the City of Tallahassee, Leon County Sheriff's Office, Leon County Schools, the National Weather Service, and many other community organizations have joined us today to encourage Tallahassee and Leon County residents to get prepared for the upcoming season. Here in Leon County, we have weathered many storms in the past, several which took place just last year. From the bicentennial storm and the May 10th tornado, which both took place before the start of hurricane season, to Hurricanes Debbie, Helene, and Milton, 2024 was an unprecedented year for our community. Each storm underscores the importance of understanding your risk and making a plan for you and your family. With the 2025 hurricane season starting this Sunday, June 1st, we urge everyone to prepare now before it's too late. This year's forecast calls for an above-average season, which Mark Wool with the National Weather Service will share more about shortly. That is why we are using this kickoff to remind everyone, take the time now while you have the time. A disaster does not wait for you and your family to develop a plan before it strikes. So we all need to be prepared. Make sure you and your loved ones have a plan that includes how to contact family members, safe places in your home, collecting copies of important documents, a list of emergency contacts, and don't forget to keep your pets in mind as you develop your family's emergency plan. As the nation's first #Hurricane Strong community, we know firsthand the importance of resilience in the face of disaster. This readiness to respond comes from the county's commitment to always improve operations following any emergency with extensive after-action reports. Each emergency exposes vulnerabilities and tests our partnership in new ways and gives us an opportunity to improve. And with 332 findings and 253 recommendations from after-action reports completed, we are more ready than ever to respond this year. We need the same commitment from everyone. To be prepared for this hurricane season, comprehensive preparedness requires the whole community, the young and the old, to get involved. To start preparing for hurricane season, county and city officials encourage you to keep your essential emergency supplies in a 5-gallon bucket, like the one you see here on the table. These buckets are waterproof, easy to grab, and are multi-purpose, perfect if you must leave your home with short notice. Visit leonready.com, the county's one-stop shop for disaster preparedness information, to learn how to build your disaster bucket and access a wide range of disaster preparedness information. As we've done in the past, our speakers on today's program will highlight preparedness items that will go in our disaster bucket and make recommendations to help you prepare. And the first thing you should place inside your disaster bucket is a copy of the 2025-26 Disaster Survival Guide for Leon County. This guide will soon be mailed to every household in Leon County and is packed with essential information on how to prepare, act, and recover. You can also pick up additional copies at county and city facilities or access it online at leonready.com. Now I'd like to invite Leon County Commission Chairman Brian Welch to provide a few comments. Chairman?
All right. Thank you, Kevin, and good morning, everyone. We're glad you are here. Thanks for joining us. My name is Brian Welch. I have the privilege of serving as the chairman of the Leon County Commission this year, and as we approach another hurricane season, we are grateful to be here and share with the community some of the vital tips and information that they need to stay safe in the upcoming months. Before I begin, I want to recognize my colleagues on the County Commission who have joined us today. I believe Commissioner O'Keefe is here. Oh, there he is, my sometimes doppelganger, depending on how long his beard is. Unfortunately, County Administrator Vince Long could not be here, but we know he's crucial in terms of how we respond to hurricanes and everything. I'm proud to be joined by so many local officials, emergency responders, and community partners who work together during times of disaster to keep us safe, informed, and connected. At Leon County government, we know firsthand the importance of resilience in the face of disaster at every level of our organization and in the community we serve. Without a doubt, resilience starts with preparation. 2024 was a year unlike any other. We experienced historic storms with widespread impacts. Oh, sorry, I lost my spot, you guys. And our community was tested time and again. Through it all, I'm proud of the way we have worked together to respond to and improve from each disaster. That said, the resilience of our residents, neighbors, and community partners did not go unnoticed. We appreciate all of your commitment to building your capacity and strength for the next disasters. As we look ahead to the 2025 hurricane season, we want to encourage everyone to prepare now. Make a plan, talk with your loved ones, and ensure that you're ready. As Kevin mentioned, Leon County provides a wide range of tools to help you prepare, including the Disaster Survival Guide, which he held up a minute ago, which will soon be received in every mailbox in Leon County. We would like to encourage folks to visit leonready.com for even more resources and to help you prepare, act, and recover. We would also like to encourage our citizens to download the Leon County Citizens Connect app to receive push notifications of critical updates and consider signing up for the county's text alerts. You can never be too informed when disaster strikes. And as a part of our preparedness efforts, I encourage everyone to have a set of batteries in your disaster bucket. They're essential for powering a weather radio or even a portable fan when the power goes out. And so here we go. This is my contribution to the bucket, your batteries. And just in closing, I would like to reiterate to the community that we are very proud of the way we respond to the many disasters that we have faced in Leon County. Kevin Peters, who spoke before me, is a world-class emergency management director. We have an incredible public safety complex where we are right now. And we just want to encourage everybody to prepare now, think ahead, and sort of plan. That's what we try to do, and then we will respond. So with that, I would like to invite our beautiful Mayor Pro Tem, Commissioner Diane Williams-Cox, to share a few remarks.
Thank you to our beautiful chairman. Good morning. It is indeed a pleasure to stand before you this morning to help our community get ready for what may be coming. I stand here on behalf of the proud mayor of the city of Tallahassee, Mayor John Daly, who could not be with us today, as well as our city manager, Reese Gold, who is out of town attending to city business. I also want to give kudos to the dean of the city commission, Curtis Richardson, who is here with us this morning, and our assistant city manager, Christian Doolin, and our other members of our city staff. You see law enforcement, fire, solid waste, everyone is ready to do what we need to do because we've done it before. So as you can see from the departments and agencies represented behind me, emergency preparedness is a shared responsibility. The city of Tallahassee is proud to be a leader in this effort, ensuring the safety and vitality of our community. The city is committed to providing essential municipal services before, during, and after any storm we face. Residents can rest assured that the city's frontline crews, including those from electric, water, sewer, natural gas, solid waste, aviation, stormwater, traffic, fire, police, communications, and customer service, all under the leadership of City Manager Reese Gold and our leadership team, are trained experts in their fields who plan and prepare year-round. In addition to the frontline crews, the city's entire workforce, some 4,000 employees from across the organization, assist in various capacities, ensuring a strong response and recovery effort in the wake of a natural disaster. That said, during a disaster, you are your best first line of defense, which is why we urge neighbors to prepare together. To support this, the City of Tallahassee offers the free Neighborhood Prep Toolkit, available for download at talgov.com/prep. Again, this year, our Neighborhood Affairs Division is hosting prep workshops, with the next community workshop scheduled for June 10th. At these workshops, we share vital information from the city's step-by-step prep guide. This resource is available to help households prepare for severe weather and provides information about city services and ways to quickly report service issues. An electronic version of the guide is available at talgov.com. When storms occur, City employees worked tirelessly from the first warning through the final stages of recovery to ensure this community is up and running as quickly as possible. We urge you to stay tuned into the city's updates at talgov.com and on social media for essential weather and response information. Be sure your contact information is current for your city services, and sign up for the text alerts at talgov.com/subscribe. We will keep you very well informed. When a disaster strikes, it is an all-hands event for us. We are grateful for our highly cooperative relationship with the county and other area partners to create a safer, more resilient community for everyone. To help you stay prepared and informed before, during, and after a storm, today I'm adding a weather radio to our bucket and encourage you to do the same at home. We will now yield to I call him our high sheriff, Sheriff Walt McNeil.
Thank you, Commissioner. Good morning.
Good morning.
And first of all, thank you all for the media for being here to cover this incredible event that we prepare for each and every year. Without question, the word is preparation. How we prepare for these storms is essential, particularly our community, all our community members. I can tell you that your first responder family, our fire, our police department with Chief Rebel, Chief Abrams, emergency management, we're all prepared to respond to any event that may take place in our community. We have learned over the years, we've seen these storms coming, we see the damage that is done by these storms. So the operative word continues to be preparation. We can't say enough to our citizens how important it is that you start that preparation process immediately, to make the assessment around your homes to see exactly what your vulnerabilities are, and then try to address those vulnerabilities quickly as you possibly can. The season starts in June. Now is the time to start being prepared. Your law enforcement, your first responder families have been engaged in that process since last year's storm process. When they all occurred, we were engaged and we did that assessment about what our needs are. We've done that job to make sure that we're prepared. The agencies are ready. The questions are, how ready are our community members? We believe that if we're prepared and prepare in the right way, we can minimize the impacts across our community. I can tell you that this storm season, we don't have all the predictions yet. It's unpredictable. But we know from past events that it can be devastating in our community, given the trees and the canopies that we have. So we can't express enough to our citizens out there how important it is to get prepared. One of the things that I've been asked to do is to talk about when the storm does occur, and in fact you do have some damage to your homes, that you start now preparing those vital papers that you have, that information that you need in the event you have to evacuate your home. This bucket, make sure you put those things in. Examples of things you need to put in that bucket are your medical information, the information about your family, the things that you have that are important to you, the documents you have about your family issues. You need to make sure that those things are secure. And to demonstrate that, I have here an example of a package that needs to go in that bucket that has those vital papers that each and every family needs. So again, the operative word today is preparing now before the storm season actually starts. Let me now introduce our great superintendent of schools, Rocky Hanna.
Thank you, Sheriff, and good morning. Did you say it was the length of the beard that separated the two of you? Okay, Santa. I am honored to be here this morning to represent Leon County Schools and proud to be a member of this team. This is an amazing group of individuals behind me that step up when these events occur in our community. And I'm no stranger to this. I've lived here my entire life, wouldn't live anyplace else. This is just a part of living in Florida and living in North Florida. But I'm proud to work alongside of these individuals, especially during these times. Today's event is a testament to the great work performed by both city and county governments, and also our emergency management folks. He mentioned Kevin Peters. We are blessed and fortunate to have such an amazing leader as Kevin at the helm when we face crises like these. I think it's safe that all of our elementary school students love Billy the Bucket. I'm not sure where Billy got off to. Last year, I think we even had a crayon book for kids to color to talk about what was essential to go in Billy the Bucket. But teaching preparedness is so important, especially for our young children who will carry this life lesson with them literally the rest of their life. They're also learning how to stay safe in any and all situations. And during a time of hurricanes or tornadoes, those are certainly very scary times. They need to know what to do and how to react. Leon County Schools remains committed to keeping our children safe during hurricane season by working with our local partners that you see here today to understand the risk and to stay prepared and informed during times of disaster. I can tell you we are meeting this week with all of our shelters. We operate our shelters alongside the American Red Cross and the Salvation Army, which are great community partners as well. But our individuals, our principals, our assistant principals, our teachers, our custodians step up and man all of our high schools and middle schools when called upon by the staff here at Emergency Management. We also have a new rapid communication system that we rolled out after the tornadoes last May. In real time, we can send text messages out just like the city and county government is now able to do to our parents to let them know of any logistical changes that may be made when school is in session or not in session. That's followed up with an email and then pushed out on social media. So Leon County Schools is prepared to react throughout the summer and the fall as we face storms that trend towards North Florida and the Big Bend. And although we hope for the best every hurricane season, we all must prepare for the worst. Remember, hope is not a good strategy. As you assemble your disaster supplies, I include you, along with these other items, to have at least a 3-day supply of important medications or prescriptions in your disaster bucket. So yesterday, I had a abscess, a tooth. My tooth was throbbing, went to the side of my head. Had I not had at least a 3-day supply of an antibiotic, there is no telling the pain that I would have been in. So it's important that you have at least a 3-day supply of important medications in Billy the Bucket. And so now I'd like to turn it over to Mark Wool with the National Weather Service to give us a little bit more information on the 2025 hurricane season. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you very much, Superintendent Hanna. Good morning, everyone. Here we are again on the precipice of another hurricane season, and once again I bring you a forecast that favors an above normal season. Specifically, the numbers are 13 to 19 named storms, 6 to 10 of which will become hurricanes, and 3 to 5 major hurricanes. Now this compares to a normal season of 14 named, 7 hurricanes, and 3 majors. So, but what is normal, really? It's really kind of a meaningless word to talk about. Because it only takes one hurricane to devastate your community. I always like to reference the 1992 season, where there were only 6 named storms that whole year. Can you imagine that? But the first one was named Andrew. That was a Category 5. First storm. So, I like to think about what's gone on in Taylor County the last couple of seasons. They went over a century without a major hurricane over there. And now they've had 3 hurricanes within a 13-month period, 2 of them major. We dodged a couple of those last year. I don't know how many of you recall that Helene was predicted to come directly at us. Had that forecast that was out as recently as 12 hours before landfall held true, we'd still be recovering today in spite of the incredible response network we have in the county. So I just want to encourage everyone to be prepared every year. And not just for hurricanes, you know, having those supplies on hand after a tornado, you know, certainly would have proven helpful last year. So with that, I'm going to hold up this bottle of water here. Clearly, you need to have enough water for you, everybody in the household, including your pets, to get through at least 5 days. So we recommend a gallon of water per person and per pet per day. And with that, I will add the water to the bucket and turn things back over to Kevin Peters.
Thank you, Mark. We appreciate what you do to help us stay prepared throughout the year, not just hurricane season. We really appreciate that you have time to join with us today. That means a lot. So while our press conference comes to an end today, our commitment to preparedness does not. Start planning now. Visit leonready.com to find resources and materials to help you prepare. Also, you may request a Leon Ready Neighborhood Readiness Training Program for your neighborhood or organization. Be sure to review the Disaster Survival Guide when you receive it in the mail. And download the newly improved Leon County Citizens Connect mobile app, your best source for up-to-date emergency information, including sandbag locations and shelter locations during any disaster. Also, registration is now open for the county's Citizens Engagement Series Disaster Resilience Edition, taking place right here at the Public Safety Complex on June 19th at 6 p.m. You may register by visiting leoncountyfl.gov/CES. Lastly, as we enter the 2025 hurricane season, make sure our most vulnerable, including children, seniors, and those with special needs, are prepared. Talk with them about what to expect this hurricane season, how to stay safe, and ways to be supported before, during, or after any storm. We all have a role to play in disaster preparedness. Thank you for joining us today. This concludes our press conference. Our speakers will be available shortly for one-on-one interviews. You can contact county and city media relations staff to schedule those. Thank you for joining us.